Yeah, we are here at the end of the second day, and it was so far a very great conference. And now I'm happy to have Sebastian Blanc here. He's from the Czech Riviera, right?
Yes,
And he is also the developer of Keylock.
exactly.
And maybe you can add a bit more.
Okay, yeah, so thank you first. And yeah, so I'm Sebastian Blanc. I'm half French, half Dutch. That's why I have this weird accent when I talk in English. And yeah, I've been working for Red Hat now for 5 years. And recently, 1 year ago, I joined the Keylock team. And it's awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I'm living in the southeast of France. I'm working remotely. And it's my first experience here at JavaLand.
So how did you perceive it currently?
It's
How's the community?
the
How are
community.
events?
Well, about the event itself, it's just crazy. It's awesome. It's so well organized. The venue is just crazy. Great community. We will maybe talk more about that after. But yeah, what I like in conferences is, well, the talks as well. But what I really love is meeting new people, meeting the community, people that contribute to my projects and stuff like that. So no, I'm really impressed.
So how many new speakers did you learn that you at the maybe the evening or the surrounding events? Could you maybe take a guess? How many new connections?
How many new connections? Well, really new connection, maybe 20 or 30 really new
Whoa,
connections.
that's much.
But also new people that I knew only from Twitter or from the mailing list, people contributing to my project that I finally met in real life.
So what could you achieve with Keylock here? Did you have a special meeting with them?
Yeah, well, we had an informal meeting. We just met yesterday, so 3 of the pretty big contributors of Keylock are from Germany, and they were here.
Okay.
So we just stick together and we chat, but we also reviewed some pull requests. They gave me some feedback. So that was awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how's your talk today?
My talk was yesterday, but don't worry. But it went really well.
Okay. And you talked about Keylock.
So I talk about Keylock. So maybe I can just say a few words about Keylock for people that don't know exactly.
Sure.
Because
Go ahead.
So Keylock basically is an identity and access management server. That means it's a server that takes care of all the authentication and user management. So if you have your app, there will be a moment that you have to add some login forms, some user management stuff, and you really don't want to do that by yourself because you would do it the wrong way. You want to delegate that, and that is exactly what Keylock does. You can delegate all your security, authentication, authorization concerns to Keylock server, and you just have a small library in your app that will talk with Keylock, that will do the redirect to the login form and stuff like that. So it's a really popular project. The community is really booming since 1 year now, because it's open source, of course, like all the Red Hat products. So we have a lot of contributors, a lot of questions on the mailing list, and it's a topic that people like because people don't like security.
Yeah.
And if I tell them, okay, that's okay, we can take care of the security matters, they really listen during your session because, yeah, I really bring them good news.
Okay. What are your goals with Keylock or security? What direction is ahead? So, do you see something? What would be the best when you look back in 5 years from now? What should happen now? Do you want to bring in more people, more contributors, or what's your main goal?
Main goal for Keylock, sure, is keeping the community.
Okay.
There are a lot of features that we don't have the resources in the team to do, but community is contributing to that. So yeah, it's hard to keep the community because it's growing so fast, and we cannot accept all the contributions as well. But from 5 years from now, that is really hard because
maybe 2 years.
2 years. So, well, there's a lot of stuff happening. Well, one stuff is the new hype for this year will be probably around service mesh. With Istio. I don't know if you heard about it. So and it has a lot of impact for Keylock itself because instead of installing a library in your app to secure it with Keylock, it will be probably a generic library integrated in the sidecar proxy that you deploy inside your Istio mesh. So currently we are really looking to that to see. So every 2 weeks we have community meetings with the Istio guys from Google, from IBM, from Twitter, and we are trying to see how we can make that all happen. Not just for Keylock, of course, but for all the other identity providers. Yeah.
And you talked already about the awesome community here.
Yes.
But you can bring something to the table, right? You also run a Java user group.
I'm involved. I'm actively involved in Riviera Dev, which is a conference created by the Riviera Jug.
Yeah.
The Jug was not created by me. It has been created by Stéphane Pardo and Yanis. And but they created this conference a few years ago, and now for 3 years I'm really helping them. I'm the CFP lead, so I'm more or less dealing with all the speakers, the agenda, and it's a really nice conference. It's smaller than here. We have around 500 attendees. But
Where's it located?
It's located in Sofia Antipolis, so it's in the southeast of France, on the French Riviera.
Okay, directly on the coast.
On the coast in May. It's in May. It starts the 16th of May, and we, for instance, we have the speaker dinner on the beach. You know, that's what you can do.
We have 3 days.
No, we have 3 days. Usually we had 2 days, and this year we added a workshop day on the first day.
Yeah.
So we have workshops, but also university talks, deep dive talks for 3 hours long. And that's the first time, so I hope it will turn out. But but we have an awesome agenda, and
how many visitors do you expect, or are you capable to handle?
Yeah, so around 500.
That's big.
Yeah, that's big. And for now, that's the maximum that we can handle in the venue where we do it. And yeah, it's a great conference. We try to put a lot of effort on the food, for instance. We really serve a local, and we're in France and the south, so we really serve local food and stuff like that. And just like JavaLand, we have also a band that plays in the evening, and so yeah.
That sounds really, really nice. And I heard you are also interested in DevOps for Kids, Java for Kids, and all that teaching part as well.
Yeah, that's the other part that I really like. I'm really passionate about teaching code to kids. I started with my own kids. I teach it to my daughter, and she's now really good. And next month at Devox France, I will be on stage with my daughter. We are doing a talk together, and she will be live coding, and at the end we will have even a special guest, and that is my son, his little brother. He will go on stage as well, and they will do some live coding together. But beyond that, yeah, we with the Jug, with the Riviera Jug, we try to organize a Devox for Kids each year. And last year at Java One in San Francisco, there have also a Java One for Kids on the Saturday. And I give a session there, and I teach kids how to contribute to an open source project. So that was a really awesome session.
So you work closely together with Aaron sometimes?
Exactly. I exchange a lot with Aaron about that, about the subject. And
dinner?
Yes.
At 7? Okay, see you.
Yeah, with Aaron, but also with Daniel. You know Daniel? Daniel is the creator of the Devox for Kids.
I read about him, but I don't know.
So I also had a chance to have the opening keynote at Devox Morocco on that subject. It was
it's not so long ago, right?
Sorry?
It was this year?
It was this year. The week after Devox Belgium, it was Devox Morocco. Yeah. And so I did a keynote about coding and kids, and there were 100 kids in the room as well. And
they're really fun.
Yeah. So
how do you think can local communities improve or teach also kids or get them involved? What would you recommend to a local Java user group who has not just done talks for?
My recommendation will be trying to organize a DevOps for Kids. All the material is there on GitHub on the DevOps for Kids site. So if you want to have ideas around that, and you can just grab that. Start small, maybe for the first edition. Not more than 20 kids. 20 kids is already a lot. Just an afternoon. That's what my suggestion. So, you make different workshops, a Scratch workshop, and Lego Mindstorm workshop, for instance, and you make you do that for 4 or 5 hours. And my suggestion is also that the parents don't stay; they just leave their kids. But you can tell the parents that they can a half hour before it ends, so each kid can present to the parents what they have been doing during the day. So, and of course, if the Jug One has questions on how to organize that, they can reach out to the DevOps for Kids or even to me. I will be more than happy to give tips around that.
Sounds great. Yeah, it was really a pleasure to interview you. And now to finally close it, when you would sum up your first JavaLand experience in 3 words, what would they be?
Awesome, community, friends.
Awesome. Thanks for having you.
Thank you.